So in my opinion, outgoing Labor Secretary and current DNC Chair candidate Tom Perez already disqualified himself from the race when he decided that as Labor Secretary, he was going to go against labor unions and push for the disastrous so-called free trade deal, the TPP. So that alone should make him not eligible to be the next DNC chair. However, if you wanted one more reason as to why you shouldn't support him, here you go. So according to The Intercept, asked at a DNC forum in Phoenix last Saturday whether he will revive President Obama's ban on corporate donations to the DNC and a ban on appointing lobbyists as party leaders, it's actually not that simple a question, Perez responded, adding that such a move might have unintended consequences. Perez argued that such a ban might impact union members who are lobbyists, though the question explicitly only addressed corporate lobbyists. Speaking to the Huffington Post, Perez has refused to clarify his position on resurrecting President Obama's ban on lobbyist donations to the DNC, which was overturned by former DNC Chair Representative Debbie Wasserman Schultz during Hillary Clinton's bid for the presidency. The only firm restriction on special interest money Perez has announced is that he will not accept lobbyist donations for his own campaign committee, formed to support his bid for DNC chair, but even this position has come under question. So to me, this is a deal breaker. We're not talking about the influence of labor unions here like he's trying to frame it as. We're talking about the influence of corporate lobbyists and multinational corporations and billionaires. And the reason why he's being really shady in his framing of this and why he won't commit and why he refuses to state whether or not he would ban lobbyist contributions is because he wouldn't. Tom Perez is change on the outside, continuity on the inside. This guy will not reform the Democratic Party in the way that it needs to be reformed. This is Obama's choice to lead the DNC, and I don't even think he wanted to run. He was probably pushed to run by the Democratic Party establishment because they see that members of Bernie Sanders' populist movement are rising up and we're demanding that they stop being beholden to special interests. And Democrats are stupid enough to believe, one, either that, they can't win without corporate money, or two, they don't want to get off of the corporate teat, so to speak. So they're fighting this. They're resisting change vehemently. And Tom Perez is basically the establishment's way of stifling change. And it's despicable. So if the party selects Tom Perez as the next DNC chair, the party will lose again. I guarantee it. Because you can't continue to do the same thing after you lost because of something that you were doing, which is being bought off by corporations. The voters didn't come out to support you guys. We know that you guys sold out. We know you're not representing us. Liberal voters, by and large, are smarter than conservative Republican voters. So you can't fool us as easily as the Republican Party can fool their constituents. So for you to try to pull the wool over our eyes and shove another corporatist down our throats like you did with Hillary Clinton, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So Tom Perez is a no-go. Try to make him DNC chair. Do it if you want to lose.
Support this podcast by joining the independent progressive media revolution today at humanistreport.com.